breathe.
How you doing? Looking ahead like a whole new world out there, huh?
I'm trying.
Good job. Yeah. I'm gonna need one of them things from you, dude.
What things?
I'll give you 20 bucks.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
Holy crap, my whole, I feel like it's like completely torn.
Dude, I've had 7 on this high.
This way a little bit. Bearman, you've never railed a turn like that in my presence lifetime. I don't even pay attention to that anymore. Sensor elbow work is getting consistent. Yes, consistent. Not perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect, but work is better. Moving the needle. Why
That's all. Move it forward.
That were balls awesome. Right? Leg work is consistent, rolling the turns, and that's all it is just building your confidence. Right?
If I feel comfortable to step up, I'm like...
Dude, this thing, first time I hit this thing, I was
I saw that.
I was like, holy shit. I made it, but just I wasn't ready for it.
First time over.
Oh man, I wasn't ready for it at all.
Your hinged hips, we'll call it, look good in the seated position. But when you're standing, obviously you're a tall dude. Right? It's like you're trying to lower everything down with it. You don't need to be. So
Trying to get as low as I could.
what I want you to do is stand up, hold the front brake so we don't roll down the hill. Stand on the foot pegs. I got you. Okay. So this is in line. Straighten these out. There we go. Bingo. Up there.
Okay.
You don't have to be any lower than that.
Okay.
And you're trying to do this.
I am. I'm trying to do
Yeah,
this.
don't. Because you see what you just did? You're trying to grab with your knees. It's not your knees, it's your feet. See this gap between your feet? More. Tighter. There it is.
Pigeon toe it.
Pigeon toe it. That's what you're anchored with. Did Curtis give you the tree analogy?
I don't think he was there when he did that.
Think of
Triangle.
yourself like a tree.
Okay.
Wyatt, stand up. Don't hang on to the bars. You're anchored at the bottom with your feet, and you're loose at the top. So if I push Wyatt, he's planted. If you take your, but there's no daylight between the frame and his feet. Now there is, right? So now he's losing that surface area. So I'm gonna do it again. And now you see how this whole thing becomes unsettled. So now what's happening, Randall, is he's trying to hang on with his knees, and exactly what you did, Jim.
Right.
It has nothing to do with your knees. When Jimmy stands up, Jimmy's knees are above the seat. Yours are well above the seat. Let them be, but I'm gonna let go.
Got it, Jim?
But you're hanging on with this, you're hanging on with your calves, which as a result will drive your hips back, and this will stay relaxed. Just like
Deadlift.
exactly. Not, and you know better, right? We're not going to round our back, and our knees aren't going to come forward, and I'm sure you see it all the time, but that's not the fucking right way. So it's a functional movement. Whether we're squatting, whatever we're doing, everything is stacked over the ankles. Our core is engaged, our chest is out, shoulders back. That's, now you put a set of handlebars in my bike, you put a handlebar in Cody's bike, Jimmy's bike, Wyatt's bike, dumbbell, it doesn't matter, it's the same movement. Same movement. It's unraveling the old way, what we used to do or what feels natural. That's what fucks us up. You can ride a dirt bike.
I worked at being this bad.
What's that?
I worked.
You worked at being this bad. Okay. You can ride a dirt bike. You're just stubborn, right? So when you feel that new sensation, you automatically associate that as failure, and you can't. As soon as it feels awkward, Randy, that's great stuff. For your pain. Make you feel awkward. Awkward means growth. It means you're getting it. This, no matter how fucked up this feels, that's what we need. Same thing looking ahead. I know how bad you want to look at the ground. I know you do. But you look at it 20 feet earlier. Right. I'm not saying don't be cognizant of what the track is doing. I'm saying that as you jump right here, Mark, now I'm looking at my rut. Jump, it's already done. So to do that, I want you to look at this right here on the top of Wyatt's helmet. And don't look at anything else but this. Go ahead. What else do you see? Without looking at Jimmy, what's he doing? Sitting still. Move your arms, Jimmy. See that shit? Okay. So, but your peripheral vision will catch that. That's what I'm saying. As you're coming into the turn, you don't need to stare at the rut. You'll see it. Trust that. That's what's going to happen. So I want you to have your braking done early so you can roll your turns.
10-4.
So focus on looking through the turn. Not too much. Don't put too much salt on the bridge. Really focus on this being back. And when you stand up a little bit. Give me some space. Right? Between, but you think about it, you have the advantage. I mean, your inseam, I don't even want to know. But that's a shock, right? Setzer's inseam is a fraction of that. So his butt's going to hit the seam well before yours does. So your advantage of an off-road ride or motocross or whatever is your stand-up, using your legs as suspension. So if you're fucking up the one thing that you you have in your favor, you know, we're fucked.
I'm working on trying to get my center of gravity low, but I'm ruining my mechanics in doing so.
That's exactly what's happening.
Good at that is Pastrana.
Yes.
I'm
You
sorry?
can really see Travis Pastrana's leg work when you watch him run.
Those tall riders are always
He really
great
gets
in the
his
whoops. They
knees over
stand
the top
up.
of his seat and together, so he can push the bike down with his knees and pick it up.
Your
why it's so good
cornering
in
looks
whoops.
great.
Yeah.
Looks
Insane
great.
in whoops.
Energy okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
What year was it that Pastrana came back? Was it Daytona went through the whoops and passed?
Oh, past everybody and then did a backflip on the finish line.
Yeah, I remember that. I was there. I don't remember what year it was.
Yeah. Everyone was still, I mean, Carmichael and Stewart were in their prime.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bearman, I'm going to pull off the
It
camera.
was so
Don't blow
stupid
it.
fast, it was crazy. Like, it was
That'd
like
be
a blur.
05.
That's
Because he ain't afraid of nothing.
He's always
Yeah, he was.
After you, Mark. Oh, go ahead.